This is Hoffman here, and today I will be showing you how to make a redstone memory block. I'm just going to take the components I need and bottom, a lever, and redstone repeater. Okay, yeah, this is a very common design in Minecraft, but I will take it a bit further than you most commonly have seen. So we have this, and here we got the basic component in Minecraft. You can see this down here is the refresh button. I see refreshes, nothing on. This one turns it on, so if we have this one on and we refresh it, this turns on and we can't do anything to change it, as you see. Yes, that is the basic components, and we actually have two signals we should control: the refresher and the input. If I just go a little up here in the air to show you how to create a usable memory. See, it is too wide for each component. And yes, I have done this a lot of times, so I know it by heart almost. I can do it in my sleeps if I want to. And here we go. Just check it works. Nothing happens. Refreshes and nothing happens. And it refreshes. Okay. Now we got this one. We can, those are stackable, so we can add another one just beside it, or right beside it. And I think I'm going to add 3 of them. So to build this, we will need about this space. Yes. It should be done in 2 seconds. That's the only annoying thing with creating Minecraft videos like this. You are allowed to steal my design or anything because it's not my design. I saw the video some years ago and I self-stole it, but I have improved it how to use it. Okay, and see, now we have this one. We have a refresh button so we can control each of them individually. Now this is on, cannot do anything, and this goes off here right now. Okay, but this is not very useful for your computer or anything you want to create. So what we do is, actually we delete all this and we create this. In my other designs I have done a hell lot to make this compact, and I have created a whole new design. I just thought I wanted to show you this one because this is way better to show how it works than my more compact design. So, because for my computer I'm using an 8-bit that's twice as wide as this one, and I need another memory block. But this is the basic memory block. Now we need to control the inputs. And to do that, we need to have an idea of which kind of inputs we should have. Because this is what I called one memory cell, to say so. So this is going to be a 4-bit binary component I'm using here. So in order to do that, I need to have 3 inputs, and I'm showing you why. Input number 1 is the refresh button. And that is going to, if I'm using this one right here, the refresh button is going to be like this. As you can see here, we now have some strings here, some lines, and this is what to save. So you can say I want this and this to be saved in this, but then you need to refresh it. That was just my dad coming in to say something about food. I have to go to work in some hours, so he's making food for me. Okay, to do this, in the idea we have several of those. We can, if we count in binary, we can have 1, 2, 4, 8. We can have 15 different of those with a 4-bit. Yeah, so in order to do that, we need to separate each of these individuals. So we are creating this something called a binary decoder. Those of you who know what it is will say that it's a very good idea to create such kind of decoding. What it is, it's actually, we need to do this thing. Here we go. Like this. Okay, now we have the input. A binary decoder is a decoder that is on all other signals than the one it is decoded to be off with. So this should be right here. And we say this is number 1. So we define this as being number 1. You can see it has refreshed my earlier thing here. So I'm just going to turn this off, turn this on, and it will refresh back to 0. So, but then we also need to say that when all of this is on, this is not. So that is those. So if we turn on this first, this turns on, and we can turn off this, and nothing happens. So, and we need to take that down to this level so we can travel through. I have a little dream that this will fit, and it does. I'll show you why these are useful later on. So we have the 4 right here, and we are putting this one over here. And we also need to do it right here. Otherwise the signal will just... So we are getting a little delay on the things here. Okay, so now we have the what to save and where to save it, because if we imagine there's several of them, I will show you how it works later. Now we need what to load. That's not even hard to do, we just delete this, because I'll show you another way to do it. And turn it on and go into up here. We also need to have a thing passing through, so we need, when we're doing this one, we need to have something up here. Just going to turn the time. Time set 0. I'm going to make this tall just to prove my concept, because normally I wouldn't make it this tall, I would make it a little more compact. But you need to understand the idea about it, so this is going to be very large. It's easy to see how. And in my next video I will be showing you the extremely compact memory block. And this is the output, as you can see. Okay, so we can say we want to save this on number 1. And as you can see, when we turn, this is saved and it is loaded right away. But we don't want it to be like that. We want it to control what we want to load. So we need to put another binary decoder in, which is what to load thing. And we need to stop it here, because when it's 0, this is turned off. So this should also be turned off. And we are doing, just putting those on, because otherwise it wouldn't work. Here. And now we can have the line passing through here. But that gives a problem, because this wouldn't be 2, so we need to put it a little up. But we can do that, no problem. Because we have the height too. And here we go. And if you know where this is going, you have probably calculated that it's very useful. I can travel through. In my next video, I will show you how to put those together, because I can't make them so they can fit right together. I'm also going to give this one number 1, because it's saved number 1 and it should be loaded with number 1. So it's easy to keep track on what you have loaded where and stuff like that. So now we see that now we have this memory block component, and I will make it larger. So we have seen that we have saved this on number 1, and now we are loading number 1. Now we are not loading number 1. So this is the basic concept of it. And next video I'll put those together and yeah, show you how to make a hard disk, you can almost say a flash memory. So thank you for watching.